The holdings of the Wilcox Collection have nearly 200 ceramic vessels in fired and painted terracotta, glass, and stone from the Mediterranean region, representing the Greek and Roman cultures, as well as earlier cultures such as the Minoans, Mycenaeans, and Etruscans. These artifacts come from daily life and were used in cooking, dining, storage, burial, and religious practice. We will now consider a few decorated vases from ancient Greece from the 6th and 5th centuries BC. This is a miniature drinking cup. It was probably created as a votive object and played a role in the ritual activities of burials or temple sanctuaries during the 6th century BC. The style of this cup is called Corinthian because potters from Corinth, Greece may have first developed it. But the style was also used in other regions, such as Italy, where this cup was probably made. On the front side of this cup, we see two sphinxes. The mythical sphinx was commonly depicted in Near Eastern, Egyptian, and Greek art. To the Greeks, a sphinx had the head of a woman, the haunches of a lion, and the wings and sometimes other features of birds. In our case, these look like birds, except they have heads of women. This is an arabalos, or a small container for oil. The main decoration consists of a simplified image of a warrior flanked by two grazing deer. There are also floral decorations, such as rosettes, in the background. Like the miniature drinking cup, this small vase was probably used in burial rituals or in the context of gift-giving at a temple sanctuary. One of the better preserved black figure vases in the collection, this is a lekathos, or a container of liquids, such as wine or oil, used in burial rituals. The scene on the front of the vase shows Apollo at left and Hercules at right with raised club, struggling for the tripod in the center, flanked by Artemis at the left, running right, and Athena at the right, running left. Let's look at that one more time. So in the middle, we see our two famous mythological figures, Apollo and Hercules, struggling for the tripod in the middle. And then on the left, we see the goddess Artemis running to the right to assist Apollo. And on the right, we see the goddess Athena looking to her right in assistance to Hercules. The figures, as is typical in black figure vase decoration, are decorated with incision and added in white. Let's go back and look briefly at this detail right there. You can clearly see that those white lines on Athena have been incised or scratched into the surface of the vase. There are some more details there. This black figure, lekathos, has an unusual white background. The scene on the front of the vase shows a flute player facing right at an altar, flanked by two dancing warriors. The decoration again is made by incision, with added red parts. This particular vase is available to view on our website as a 3D model. This is a fully interactive 3D model. You can spin it around, zoom in and out. You can get very close to the decorations on the front of the vase to examine them more carefully if you need to. The red figure style was popular during the 5th century BC. The advantage of the red figure over black figure techniques was that details of decoration could be more easily made through painting rather than by incision. This large kylix was an elegant vessel for drinking wine at dinner parties known as the symposium, or it was also used at burial banquets. The interior and exterior of this large kylix are decorated with scenes from the Greek palaestra or gymnasium. The interior circular motif, called the tondo, shows two men holding conversation with each other. The exterior or underside decoration is much more elaborate. In two compositions arranged between the handles, we see groups of young men standing and seated in scenes associated with the highly social and cultural nature of the Greek gymnasium. On both sides of the vase, the central figure is a lyre player, and to the left and the right stand young men with canes in conversation with one another. In the background, we see objects associated with exercise in the Greek palaestra, such as the curved strigil, a tool used to scrape sweat and oil from the body after exercising. Here you see a detail from one of the two scenes on the underside of the vase. In the center there, you see the seated lyre player with three young men standing with canes to the left and right of the lyre player. In the background on the wall, you see that curved thing. That is the strigil. There's another one at the far left. There are other objects on the back wall as well associated with the Greek gymnasium or the palaestra.